So here we are looking at the K2 Turbo Dream, which is, you know, flat between the feet. Not as flat as, it's not flat for a long time. Right after the bindings, it starts to rock her up. And the K2 Turbo Dream has been a favorite of ours for a long time. And this year they kind of turned the Turbo Dream a little more into the Ultra Dream. And I don't know how I feel about that. You know, those big tips and tails will be really fun in powder, but then, you know, it's like, it doesn't have that all-mountain feel, that all-mountain to all-mountain freestyle feel like the old Turbo Dream did. And I think all of us felt like I felt a little chatter.
I felt a little chatter.
Jimbo felt a little chatter.
Yeah,
I think we all felt
everything that the ground was doing. I could feel every single. It felt like I could feel the corduroy bumps.
It's like it was like having clown shoes on. You know, it's just like they'd start bouncing and it would send the vibrations through,
and you could see
through the board. And where the old Turbo Dream didn't feel that way, it felt a little more stable.
The opposite of damp.
Yeah, but where this Turbo Dream will shine over the old Turbo Dream, new Turbo Dream will be awesome in the powder, where old Turbo Dream didn't have quite the float.
Okay. Thanks for carrying on this.
Peter, could you flex that board for us? So yeah, we got that Turbo Dream thing going, and the bass is fun. It's pretty fun on a car, but it doesn't have that super fun return like boards with camber do, but it still has a linear turn. Just feels good. And you know, it just felt like it's gone a little too much more powder specific this year, where last year it felt like you could take this board anywhere, do anything with it. And this year it felt a little different.
Yeah, I went to ride Switch, and I immediately had to reach for the salt, if you know what I mean. I was like, oh, this is
really?
Good. Yeah.
Because it's a directional twin.
I didn't like the Switch, though.
Okay. And Jimbo knows the Switch.
I wrote nope on the Switch, but it could have been because micro adjustments, all that.
Could have been because
stiff.
The bindings were on backwards.
Stiff.
Yeah.
And very little pop when I tried it. Edge hold was in the 3/4 zone for me.
Yeah, it just was like, it was like middle ground of good. I wouldn't want to take this out on harder snow. It would slide a lot. Peter, what'd you think of the Toibo?
Here.
By the way, that's what happens when you fall asleep leaning against the snowboard. Yeah, once again, I agreed. It just didn't have quite as much edge hold as I wanted it to. It was a little chattery, you know, in the nose and the tail. I thought it rode all right Switch, but I wasn't necessarily like blown away.
Yeah, I had fun Switch. I had no issues, but
sorry.
But you know what? It's set up directional, like they set it back a little bit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the best Switch.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the edge hold that, probably the edge hold that didn't.
I think this could be a fun all-mountain to powder board.
Yeah, like before it used to be just this like, hey, you can take this in the park, you can ride the mountain, you can butter, you know, it never had a super poppy thing going, but it was just like you could take it in the powder. It was just more balanced. This year it seems to lean a little more towards a powder specific board. But anyways, yeah, that's that.